So this is the basic setup for the guessing game. We print out a title and tell the user to enter a number between 1 to 10. I'm going to enter in 5 and hit enter. It tells me lower, so I go with 3 and hit enter, and I found it. Right? So I run it again and I put 5 and I hit enter. It says higher now. Why? Because it should create a new random number every time it's run. And then I hit 7, I hit enter lower, that's 6, and I got it. Okay, so good job for me. That's the basic version. Now I'm going to run the slightly less basic. So here we go. What happens here is we have a menu of what do you want to play. An easy round, which is a number from 1 to 10, a medium round, which is a number from 1 to 20, or a hard round, which is a number from 1 to 100. And so I'm going to hit 3 and hit enter, and it says try and guess a number. I'm going to hit 50, hit enter, higher 75, higher 83, lower, I think it's 78 is the right number, higher 80, higher 81, and then 82 is it. Right? Okay, great. So then now we have the last iteration of the guessing game, and it goes like this. I choose one, I hit enter, and I want to play versus computer or play versus human. Who do I want to play with? Well, I don't want to play versus the human, right? But you should know how that goes. One person is given a turn to play, and then the other person is given a turn to play. So let me show you how computer goes. I hit 1, I hit enter. First to 10 loses. Player will try and guess a number from 1 to 10. And so I'm going to hit 5 and hit enter, lower 3, hit enter 2, and I got it. And now the computer guesses, and notice that they guess 5, and then they say the number is lower, and then the computer guesses correctly with 3. Now the thing to take note of here is that the computer uses the same algorithm that I'm using, right? That the human uses, the smart person uses. And how does that go? It takes the possible numbers, divides that in half, and that is the choice that you make. So it's if out of 10, your first guess should be 5. And if the computer says lower, well then now your numbers are between 1 to 4. So you should take 4 divided by 2, which is 2, and that should be your next guess, right? Or 3. So 4 is kind of it's an even number, so it's either 2 or 3. And so that's the way that you need to program your computer to guess. Right, and then the general rule is that human plays a complete round until they win, then computer plays a complete round until they win. Then the human plays another complete round until they win, computer plays another full round until they win, and the first one to pass a certain number of guesses loses. Okay, so let me continue playing. I'll put 5, 7, and I got it. Put 5, higher, 7, 9, this one is 10. And so now the computer guesses, but then they guess too many times, right? They had quite a few guesses here. So they guess too many times, and I win, right? With 9 guesses, and the computer loses with 10 guesses. So that is the guessing game.